just do it the right way. I was chasing money as a young person without any real purpose to what the money could do for me. And the biggest lesson I learned, like if money does not have a purpose, then there is no purpose for money. And so most people chase money and then when they get it, they don't know what to do with it. But I was young, I was like looking for the shortcut and I didn't have a purpose for money. And so I think, you know, if you're young and you're looking for a shortcut, like I always say the right way, like the shortest way is the right way.
Okay, guys, all the way from Australia. Let's go down under. We got Richmond here today. Long flight, man.
Long flight, and I'm bummed that I'm not your first Australian on the show. So
You're not. You're probably top 10, I'd say.
Yeah,
it is a long flight, you know.
Let's go.
I got to get out there one of these days and just film a bunch.
You should, man. I'll connect you a lot of people to film with. Yeah.
Where in Aussie are you?
Sydney.
That's where all the ballers are, right? Yeah. I think the average house there is like $1 million.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, it's about 1.2 average house. But I don't even know how people afford it these days. It's just, even in America, like how do people afford this cost of living? They just find a way.
With the interest rate, I don't know what the interest is in Australia is, but like it's 8% here right now for a house on a mortgage.
Yeah, it's pretty similar.
Yeah, if you're spending $1 million on a house, I mean, the payments, it's crazy.
Only too.
Were you in Sydney for a while before the market blew up?
Yeah, I grew up in Sydney. I was born there. I'm 42 now. I know it's so hard with Asians, right?
It's hard. You could have been anywhere from 20 to 50.
Dude, when I tell people I've been with my wife for 21 years, they're like, "What? You look like you're 22 though." Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Your wife Asian too?
Yeah, she is. Yeah,
nice.
No one picks her age as well.
My mom wanted to. Oh yeah. Yeah. My mom wanted me to marry Asian.
Oh, but why not?
I don't know. Just didn't fall that way, you know. But Asians love to keep it in house, you know.
Yeah. Well, my dad's Vietnamese, and my parents are Vietnamese, but my dad was like, "You got to marry only a Vietnamese girl."
Yeah.
I'm like, that's very specific, you know.
Sounds about right. Yeah. When did you get into the online business stuff?
8 years ago, man. I used to be an optometrist, and you know, background.
Yeah.
Study hard, dentist, optometrist, lawyer.
I just went to the dentist 2 days ago.
Yeah.
They don't make what they used to make though.
Yeah, like optometrists too. I mean, we can go a whole rabbit hole about the scam of the university or college industry, but you know, you pay a couple of $100,000 for a 5-year degree only to realize that there's no jobs out there because all they're concerned about is how much people they put through university and not about demand and supply of the society.
Right. Yeah. There's no job guarantee.
No, there isn't. And it's hard now with optometry because when I graduated, there was only 3 universities in Australia that pumped out optometrists to a 20 million population.
Right.
And so there's about 100 graduating per year for the whole population, which is a good number. So we got paid a lot. But now it's like 8x. It's like they're pumping out. There's about 7 unis. They're pumping out 150 each, almost 1,000 optometrists a year now.
Jeez.
And so you think about that. I mean, Australia doesn't need an extra 1,000 optometrists per year. So if you think about going to college for something like that, well, just be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Those are good stats to know for anyone looking at college for whatever profession. They should look at the market size compared to the degree size, right?
100%, especially if you're entering a degree where you cannot work internationally because a very specific degree like optometry, there's different rules and regulations in America or whatever it is.
So you can't even practice in other countries?
I wouldn't be able to practice. I mean, I can't practice now anyway because I gave up my registration.
Wow. How many years were you in?
10 years as an optom.
Holy crap.
Just gave it up.
So you were right at the finish line.
Yeah, burnt the boats. Yeah, I just realized if I kept it, then I didn't want a plan B, you know. But at the same time, you know, a lot of people say, have a plan, like burn your boats, don't have a plan B, go all in. You got to be smart too. You know the saying, like, you know, if you want to take the island, you got to burn the boats.
Right.
From Tony Robbins. And that's true. Like you get to the shore, you burn your boats, so you can't retreat. But most people burn their boats 1K from shore. And so and they can't swim.
Yeah, that happened to me. I dropped out, but I was at least having a business with some cash flow first.
Yeah.
I wasn't just dropping out.
Exactly. At least have cash flow or a plan or some mentorship or something that you know is going to give you more certainty of success.
Right. So when you dropped out, where were you at in that? Yeah,
I dropped out and I did have some cash savings. It's a bit of a interesting story. I didn't have cash savings to really start a business. I had lost over $1 million in the property market.
Jeez.
And I was negative cash flow, and every dollar I was earning, I was working 7 days a week just to make the repayments.
Wow.
And if I didn't, then I'd have to go bankrupt. After doing that for a year, I thought, I don't think I could work 7 days just to pay off this loan for the next 10 years. And the easiest way for me was just to go bankrupt. And I thought, okay, well, what needs to happen to go bankrupt? I sought legal advice. I had $50K cash in my bank account left. And when you go bankrupt, you got to spend your cash, otherwise the bank takes it. So what do you do when you got 50K cash that you need to spend before you go bankrupt, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you live in Vegas and
You gamble it.
you gamble it. I'm not a gambler. I don't really gamble or anything like that. But you can't buy a car because then they'll sell the car. You can't buy a bag or a watch. They'll sell the watch. And so I spent it all on personal development.
Wow.
Yeah.
Smart, because you can't refund that.
Exactly. And I thought, well, at least if I learn something, I get to keep what I learned. After a year of doing that, I got it was Tony Robbins, dropped 20K on Tony Robbins, 25K on another personal mentor, another 5K on a life coach. And that was my whole 50K. And after a year, I started meeting a lot of people who bounced back from bankruptcy. And I heard all these stories of adversity. And I thought my situation wasn't unique. And so I built up a game plan to get it all back.
Yeah.
And 8 years later, I mean, I got it all back in the next couple of years, but that was the biggest blessing in disguise by spending my last 50K on personal development.
Wow. Yeah. Well done, man. Well done. Yeah, I've made and lost it twice already. I'm 28.
Wow.
But I'm so grateful for it.
Exactly. That's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, obviously it sucked at the time, but now I learned so much through that process.
Yeah, dude. I don't want to say, this may sound weird, but, I love failing. But you know what I'm saying? I think failing is necessary to succeed. But obviously, I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah, it's necessary. I constantly look for not ways to fail, but just hurdles, I guess. Yeah, and I look forward to it.
Going out all in. Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're too comfortable, your growth declines.
100%.
Yeah, so I'm constantly seeking new challenges.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Love it. That's how you have to think these days, though, or else you're going to be behind.
You have to stay hungry because it's so competitive right now.
Yeah.
And it's so easy for anyone to compete with you too, with social media. And all these young guys, they're coming up and they're just it's easy for them. Got the time. I don't even have the resources, but they got the time and the energy. So you got to stay on top of the ball.
Yeah. What I saw Hormozy just pull off, man, that reignited my motivation.
It's Roger Bannister of the industry, right?
Yeah, he's the GOAT, I think. That just cemented him as the GOAT.
Yeah.
I mean, he beat Harry Potter. That's crazy.
It's exactly. Far out. It's just in one weekend. Yeah, inspirational.
Yeah, I mean, it's a business book. That's not even a mainstream audience.
Exactly.
And he still beat Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Which every kid read growing up.
Yep.
Shout out to him, man.
Yep.
Crazy. I mean, I've read all his books now. I just finished the new one, and he's probably changed my life more than anyone I could think of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What about you?
Around the corner.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. For me, it would have to be Tony Robbins. I mean, I have to credit that because that was the catalyst for me to change everything 8 years ago. And I mean, I've been to every single one of his events, multiple times.
Wow.
And so I just, that would be the one person that has personally changed my life the most. And I was blessed to meet him a couple of times as well.
Nice. I had his business partner, Dinh, on a few months ago.
Nice.
Yeah, he was brilliant.
Yeah, Dinh's awesome.
The Tri-Light from Therasage is no joke. Medical grade red and near infrared light with 3 frequencies per light. Deep healing, real results, and totally portable. It's legit. Photo biomodulation tech in a flexible on-body panel. This is the Tri-Light from Therasage, and it's next level red light therapy. It's got 118 high-powered polychromatic lights, each delivering 3 healing frequencies, red and near infrared, from 580 to 980 nanometers. It's sleek, portable, and honestly, I don't go anywhere without it. I've never been to a Robbins event. Which one would you recommend for a first timer?
First time, go to UPW, which is Unleash the Power Within.
Okay.
And the cool thing about that is you get to walk on fire. So you're talking about challenging yourself, being uncomfortable. And you think it's all a scam. Do people actually walk on hot coals? And it's funny when you see these things online. Is it actually true? But you actually walk on hot coals and you do burn yourself and you do get blisters. But it's just to prove to yourself that you can push through any mindset, stories that you're telling yourself that's going to hold you back.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much did that hurt?
Yeah, well, it's funny. When pain is only painful when you're focusing on the pain. And at his event, it's painful at nighttime, but during the event, you don't feel it because you're so focused on the immersive event and the content. And so, for example, you know how kids, they cut themselves. They don't even know they cut themselves. If they see themselves bleeding, they start crying. Because then it's now it hurts. So pain is only painful when you can focus on it. So we just actually don't focus on it too much. And that's why it was okay. Until you get home, you go to bed, and you wake up in the morning, oh yeah, my feet hurts now. Yeah.
No, you're so right. Because I play basketball in a couple leagues, and I'll get banged up in the game. I'll be whatever. I'll keep playing, and then go home and shower at night. I'm like, holy shit, there's a giant bruise on my leg.
Exactly. And I didn't even know it was there.
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
It's pretty nuts, right? If you just focus on the present, that you could kind of filter out stuff like that.
Exactly. Not saying it's easy, but I mean, just if you got something else that you're obsessing about at the time, then the pain becomes irrelevant.
Yeah.
And you heard the studies too, like if you got like multiple cuts or multiple injuries, you'll only feel the one that's most painful. You don't feel the other two.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never struggled with focus, but I know a lot of people do.
Yeah.
A lot of distractions these days, right?
Biggest enemy to success.
Yeah.
Like this thing.
Yeah. I'm on this thing like 7 hours a day.
Yeah, and you need it. And you need it for business and work and stuff like that, and connecting with people, but it can be your biggest enemy if you're not careful.
Yeah, I'm working on it though. I'm not really just messing around.
Yeah.
You know, I'm doing DMs, messages, calls.
Yeah. We were DMing each other just before this.
Yeah, good old WhatsApp.
Yeah, good old WhatsApp, yeah.
So you don't have iMessage on that? What is that, an Android?
No, I haven't adopted Apple yet.
Oh yeah? You don't like Apple?
I'm just not a tech person, and trying something new to me.
Yeah.
In terms of tech, I'm like, I'll just stick to what I already know.
I feel that.
So yeah.
Using a lot of AI these days?
Yeah, we just launched Richmond AI
Nice.
for our coaching program, and that's been a game changer because we're on a very unique marketing angle for our clients, and so Richmond AI has been a game changer, and it's only going to get better. So.
Is that similar to Hormozi's AI, where you just ask it anything and then?
That's right. It's downloaded all my IP for the last 6 years. And it even has everything about my family, my kids. Because sometimes I'll tell stories about my family and my wife and my kids and stuff like that. And I was just testing it out one day. I thought, hey, like, what's Richmond's kids' names? And it just spat it out. It knew its ages and everything like that. So even those personal stuff, because clearly I've shared personal stuff online somewhere in the last 6 years. And
That's
it just
crazy.
knows. Yeah.
I looked myself up on Perplexity yesterday, and it was spitting out stuff I said on a podcast from like 8 years ago. I was like, holy crap.
I haven't heard of Perplexity. What's
Perplexity AI?
Yeah.
It's similar to ChatGPT.
Right.
So like the main ones are ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, and Grok, and Gemini.
Yeah. Okay.
I use all 5.
Yeah, for different purposes.
Yeah, so when I'm prepping for guests, I use all 5 to come up with questions and topics.
Yeah, maybe it's because you're 28, I'm 42, and I'm a dinosaur.
Yeah, because each one gives different answers, so I like to have a balanced approach. Because ChatGPT ChatGPT can be biased sometimes depending on the question.
Yeah,
because you're also prompting it, so it's going to be biased towards your previous questions.
Right. So like, if you were to recommend me a second tool to use, would you say Perplexity?
I would use at least Perplexity or Claude or Gemini, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And you can literally ask it the same question on all of them, and it'll be different answers.
Far out.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Okay.
I like ChatGPT for summarizing books, though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll do chapter by chapter summaries.
Yeah.
If I need to like get the concepts of a book real quick.
That's sick, man.
Yeah.
That's sick. All right, I got to get onto it.
Yeah, it's nice, dude. AI is going to take a lot of jobs.
It is. Yeah. I mean, just in the States, because you guys got the whole selfless driving thing. I mean, the whole trucking industry is going to be gone in the next 10 years.
Yeah, because you got to pay truckers $10K a month right now to go coast to coast.
Exactly. And they can't work 24/7.
Yeah, they got to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Sleep, eat, go to the bathroom, and they will make mistakes.
And there's way less accidents too with the self-driving. So from a business point of view, it makes sense to replace them. Human error is what causes accidents.
For sure. Business, safety, everything.
Yeah.
Like productivity, reduce the cost of deliveries, everything. Yeah.
I know law firms are not hiring as much right now because they're replacing paralegals with someone like a kid like me that can use AI.
Yeah.
Dentists, they're using AI to analyze your dental scans now.
Yeah, to diagnose and create the treatment plan.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like it can identify the smallest cavity that a human can't see with their eye.
I can't even imagine what it's doing in optometry now too. Same thing. Like there's no need for like actual skilled like optometrist or anything. It's just if you're just a person that can push a button and prescribe something, that's it.
Yeah, that's why personal branding is going to be really important, man.
Yeah. Talking about that, the future, like personal branding. It's funny because you probably maybe research like go to chat like who are the top 5 podcasters in Las Vegas right now, and your name will come up for sure. Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Whenever I go to a new city, I use AI and determine who are the most influential people here, who would make the best podcast guests, and then I stack my days based off those answers. I film with them. It's so fast. Like
exactly. And people trust it. And if you're not in the top 5 or top 3, then that's it's kind of game.
Yeah, at this point, I'm going after the top people, like billionaires, most influential people, guys like Russell Brunson, who's a mentor of yours, right?
Yeah. Working on some cool projects together. I spend a lot of time with him.
That's awesome, man.
That's why I'm here pretty much every month.
That's sick.
Yeah.
How did you get close with him? Were you part of his inner circle?
Yeah, I joined his inner circle 4 years ago, and then over the years we got to know each other really well. And then he had me on his podcast for this tiny challenge framework that we do.
Yeah,
it just blew him away. And then he tried it himself, and and he made 200 grand from it.
Holy crap.
Yeah, just from one little tiny challenge. It's a one-on-one challenge. So 5 days. So most people do like a 5-day group challenge. So we do this one-on-one 5-day challenge. And he thought, I'm going to try it. And he did it twice and made 200 grand.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
could you explain what the tiny challenge is?
Yeah, it's a framework for the beginner coach to make the first dollar online.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you think about marketing, so if anyone here is watching and they're thinking about, okay, how do I make my first dollar online? No matter what you're selling, but this is mostly in the info product space, you could run a webinar like Hormozy did a webinar, and it was like a marathon of a webinar, 3 days or whatever it was. You could do, it was really a 3-day event, really.
Yeah, 72-hour event, yeah.
Exactly. So you could do a 3-day event like Hormozy did. You could do a 90-minute webinar. You could do a 5-day challenge, but all those are one-to-many. You could do a VSL. You could try cold DMing. You could create your own podcast, launch a YouTube channel. Imagine you're a beginner who's never made a dollar online before. All of those strategies are extremely overwhelming, and most people don't start. Or if they try it, they fail. It's not because they're not good. It's just the strategy is not catered for where they're at in their business. So, and they get destroyed by it. And so a tiny challenge is a challenge done one-on-one with you and another person. 5 days, 5 calls, one-on-one. And you imagine that. You don't have to worry about tech because you just call them on your phone. You don't have to worry about filling up a room. You don't have to worry about a launch date because it's just schedule the one-on-one calls at your convenience. You don't have to worry about learning how to speak because you're speaking to just one person. If you're not even clear on your offer, that's okay. You get clarity because you hear everything they want and need on the first couple of calls. The best way to make your first dollar online. And you don't need a big list because you can find 2 or 3 people to get started.
Yeah.
And the average conversion is 1 in 3.
Wow.
The first 3. It's crazy. If they've
That's
got a
high.
$1,000 offer, that's the first $1,000 online.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
So it's basically one-on-one coaching.
It is, but done in 5 days, wrapped around a 5-day challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might have to look into that because a lot of people ask me for podcasting advice and advice on going viral.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see too many good offers around that.
Yeah, that's the best way to get started. And you get clarity on your own frameworks. If you're like, I don't even know what to teach, or I'm not sure what I'm good at, and you get clarity on that, you're not sure on your who or your avatar. And so if you're like, I could coach like women who've suffered from trauma. I could coach single moms. I could coach corporate women. Well, just do all 3 in a tiny challenge and you'll find out who you want to coach.
Do you believe in niching down or do you like a broad audience?
I'll start with niching down for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. It's so hard to go broad unless you got a personal brand. Like your podcast right now is broad, but I'm sure
I started at niche.
Exactly.
First, First 100 episodes were marketing and business.
Exactly. But as you grow your brand, you can afford, like Joe Rogan, you can go anyone really.
Literally anyone. Yeah.
Yeah, literally. But you have to start that way. And even when people look at Tony Robbins, Tony Robbins does business mastery, he does life mastery, he does relationships, but he didn't start that way. So
yeah. Same with Hormozy, I feel like. But now he could give any business advice. Doesn't matter. It could be a plumber.
Yeah,
and he could give advice. It's impressive.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So he now has gone to multiple industries, which is pretty cool.
And it's good. It's solid advice for no matter what business. Because I've seen his Q&As and it's like super impressive.
So
he has these workshops in Vegas.
Yeah.
I might go to
think
one
it's
of
on
them.
right now.
Yeah, it's literally right now. Every week, 100 people, $5,000 each, clockwork. I did the math because someone made a video because he also upsells there. He's doing $100 million just off the workshops a year. Isn't that insane?
That's big. It's hard to imagine.
No, it's literally insane.
Yeah,
because so many people that go to that come on my show and they tell me it's nuts, dude. I don't know if that's possible in Australia.
Yeah, no way. America's got the audience.
Yeah. Would you ever consider moving here?
No, I got a family.
Yeah.
I love here. This is my second home, but real home is Sydney.
Is it older money out there? Is it like kind of corporate money?
It is.
Sydney?
Yeah, Sydney. Well, it has to be. That's the only logical reason how people can afford property.
Right.
Because $1.2 million average house price for an average income of only $90,000.
Oh my God.
It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, that's a 12x.
Yeah. So when people need a deposit for a home, they're going to put down $250K. They're getting old money from somewhere.
Right.
They're getting it from their parents who bought a property when it was $20K, like
That's
30 years
nuts.
ago.
You said when we first started, you lost $1 million.
Yeah.
So how did you first get that when you were in university, right?
That's right. Yeah. Well, I bought my first property when I was 24.
Yeah.
So just out of university, and I built up a really good portfolio to 12 properties.
Wow.
And the funny thing is, I was chasing money as a young person without any real purpose to what the money could do for me. And the biggest lesson I learned, like if money does not have a purpose, then there is no purpose for money. And so most people chase money, and then when they get it, they don't know what to do with it. Like when a dog chases a car.
That happened to me too.
Yeah, exactly.
I lost it all.
You will if you don't have a purpose.
I didn't know how to spend it.
Yeah, me too. That's exactly what happened. So I built up like over $1 million portfolio, and there was one property where I could have cashed out. They said, "Oh, it's a good time to sell it." I'm like, and I sold it, and I could have sold that one property, and we could have got 400 grand cash profit. Wow. And I was 29, and I was like, "What am I going to do with 400,000?" Like, I wasn't into cars or anything like that. Had my own home. You know, we lived on the water, and so I thought, nah, stuff it. I didn't exit because I didn't know what to do with the money. And then a couple of years later, that went down. I missed my opportunity, and I got a bit frustrated, and I wanted to double down, and I bought my next 3 properties in mining towns, which is super high risk.
Yeah.
They were like getting crazy cash flow, but high risk. And so within a year and a half, the whole mining town industry collapsed in Australia.
Was that gold mining or?
Iron ore.
Iron ore.
Yeah, Australia's famous for iron ore.
Okay.
And then my properties that I bought 3 properties that totaled to about 1.4 mil. And overnight, pretty much, it went down to 200,000.
Holy crap. Yeah. Did the government come in and shut the mining sites down or something?
No, it's just demand and supply of global economy.
Wow.
China stopped buying iron ore.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Yeah, mining scares me. There's a guy in Arizona. They spent like $2 billion setting up this gold mine, and then the government was like, "Yeah, you can't mine."
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Right. Yeah. So you just those things are so high risk. So, but I was young. I was like looking for the shortcut, and I didn't have a purpose for money. And so I think, you know, if you're young and you're looking for a shortcut, like I always say, the right way, like the shortest way is the right way. Just do it the right way.
Right.
You just have that perspective. And so I lost everything, and that's how I lost my entire net worth at that time. And then I had 50 grand cash, and you know the story. And
did you have a little identity crisis after that?
Massively, because being like I was the successful kid in you know, my family, the one that made it. You know? And you know, in the Asian culture, they prop you up as the golden child. And I was the golden child. Dude, man, it wasn't the golden child anymore.
You rebuilt fast though, so well done.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah, rebuilt fast, and 10 times, 50 times more than, you know, as an optometrist, I was making pretty good money, 130 grand a year.
Not bad.
Yeah, doing pretty well.
Now you make that a month though.
Exactly. It's like, a lot more than a month these days. Like it's just
crazy.
It's probably even that
a week?
Not a
Holy crap.
Yeah, a week.
That's impressive.
My accountant just sent me the last month, and it was like, and we didn't run any events this month. I've been here for almost 2 weeks, and it was like almost 600 grand.
Holy crap.
Oh, that's pretty good. How did we do that?
That's, dude, well done. So the business can run without you.
Yeah.
That's where I see, as a podcaster, it's a little tough, but that's where you want to be when you go to exit.
Yeah. And there's so much more opportunity too. Like I was with Andy Elliott yesterday, and I just signed up with him to help build out our sales team because we didn't really have any outbound.
No outbound with $600K a month.
I know.
And you don't run ads too, right?
Oh, we do. We do run ads.
Okay.
We've got an evergreen webinar, and that's kind of running.
Got it. Because I saw you on another show saying you used to do a lot of organic.
Exactly. Yeah, used to. That's how we started.
Okay.
And we started running ads about 18 months ago, and going hard. But like, you know, Andy's like, you don't have an outbound team? Like, yeah. It's like you know how much money's on the table? Like, I know. We sold 900 books last week.
Yeah.
And every book buyer leaves their phone number, and they're like the hottest leads.
I bet, yeah.
And it's like, did you call them? I don't have any dialers.
You're probably sitting on like 8 figures in leads.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because Hormozy, imagine how many leads he got from his book.
Oh,
because he was collecting the email on everyone.
Exactly. And probably phone numbers if you put in your phone number too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and a book buyer is the hottest lead because it's so intimate. Like they have their book on their bedside table. Like your book is on their bedside table. And so, yeah, and I know that. I don't know. That's the next level for us.
I do 100K a month just off cold outbound.
Yeah. Wow.
Warm outbound. Wow. If I had the leads you had, you'd be sitting. You're probably sitting on millions minimum.
Yeah, don't tell me.
I mean, now you could probably get to $1 million a month once you get that going with Andy.
Exactly. Without generating more leads because we already got the leads.
Yeah. No, that's impressive. So what's your offer? Like, how much is it?
We got a 1,200. That's our front end.
Got it.
And the whole goal of 1,200 is just to pump that into ads again. Like we don't want to make any money front end. And the back end's a 30K.
30K. Yeah. And that's one-on-one coaching.
No. It's a group coaching model.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
$30K for group coaching?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well, I've got my one-on-one clients here, and I'm not one-on-one, but my 100K clients sitting here.
Yeah.
And there's no one-on-one. Yeah.
Wow. Well done, dude.
Yeah.
Because group coaching is usually way less. So you're really providing value if you're charging that much.
Tons of value. Yeah. We pride ourselves on the community we bring and the outcomes we help them achieve.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Our average client results are like crazy good.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy good.
It's a good offer because the margins are high too for your clients and for you.
They are.
Yeah, anytime you're in the info space, it's really just the customer acquisition cost, right?
That's right. Yeah. And I learned this from Myron Golden. So you got to really start selling outcomes. And once you realize that, you're not selling your time, you're selling outcomes. That's when you can no longer trade time for money. But Myron invented this insane offer called the Anyway offer, where you don't have to trade any more of your time, but if you're doing something, you're there anyway, then that's when you sell an offer. So for example, I've got my clients here with me and I'm in Vegas anyway, let's come and hang out. So we get to hang out together for the whole day today, tomorrow, and so they're with me for arguably, total time maybe 20 hours.
Wow.
And 20 hours, that's like 20 one-on-one calls over 20 weeks, but they get to do it in 2 days. I'm here anyway.
Yeah, they could ask you anything.
Exactly, and we'll break it down and we get to hang out and you build a deeper connection and relationship. And so that's how you scale like super high ticket coaching without selling your time because you're there anyway.
You're not changing your lifestyle.
Exactly.
You're already doing it no matter what.
Exactly. And we're going to go have lunch later and we're like, how can I help you with your business? Where you
Smart.
start and do it.
I need to start doing that. I could probably get a couple people to just shadow me around all day.
That's the word, shadow.
Yeah.
We bought this domain called shadowseat.com and I bought like shadowrichmond.com. So you could buy like shadowwhatever.com, like shadowdigitalpodcast.com, shadowme.com, right? And so that would be like, that's what we do now. We sell shadow seats.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I know Ty Lopez, who's been on, he does that with billionaires.
Yeah.
So he'll pay them like $100K or something for like one time a year.
Yeah. To shadow them.
Yes,
so good.
Ask them whatever. And he said it's the best ROI ever.
I agree. And you see how they actually operate. You see how they actually operate.
Because that's how I learn. I learn through experience. I want to like see it with my eyes. Like books are great. Like I learned some stuff from books and podcasts and stuff. But when you're there in person, it's hard to replicate that.
Yeah. You got to get your team to buy shadowsean.com.
Yeah, I got to get that. I definitely got to get that.
Yeah.
I love what you said about sell outcomes.
Yeah.
That kind of like reshifted how I'm going to go about things.
Yeah. And you got to think about your time in outcomes as well. Like most people think, because for example, when people trade time for money, like for example, I charge $500 an hour or $10,000 an hour or even $20,000 an hour. The problem with $20,000 an hour, it's still limited on your time. And so when you start charging outcomes, it doesn't really matter. Here's the outcome. I can help you make $1 million and here's the way to do it. And I just pay me $100,000 and I'll give you that hack or that tweak or that thing.
Wow, that's brilliant.
You know what I mean? And that could take 15 minutes. It could take 10. There's no time to it. And so when you charge outcomes, there's an unlimited money you can make because there's no limit on time.
That is brilliant. Yeah, I want to see Myron talk. I heard he's one of the best speakers on stage.
He's amazing. Yeah, I've been in his inner circle for the last 6 months and he's brilliant.
Dude. Yeah, generating millions from some of his talks on stage, I heard.
Yeah. And he's done a lot for Russell as well. Like he's arguably, I would say, one of the best stage closers on the planet. He's just naturally gifted at closing a room. And if you get an opportunity to see him close on stage, he gets people to stand up. He walks them around the room, and he's like, I don't know, he's like Moses, just partying. People literally that. It is just very artful to see.
I love that. Is that a skill of yours? Can you close from stage?
I can, but not like him. Not like him. But I close my style. Yeah. And that's what I think. Anyone who's learning how to sell, I don't think there's one way to sell. You need to sell on what is most natural to you. And that's the mistake I've made. I've tried to sell like Russell. I've tried to sell like Grant.
Yeah, Grant's aggressive.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not me. And I've even tried to sell like Myron. Yeah. But then I've learned I need to sell the way I sell, using the same beliefs that they have, but do it my way. Right. And that's the thing. You need to model beliefs, not model behavior.
I agree. Yeah. People want authenticity these days, and a lot of people just copy each other, and you could sniff that out so quick. Yeah, exactly. Like super fast these days.
Yeah, and that goes to your point about personal branding. Right? And you can read someone within 5 minutes on how authentic they are, and like very, very quickly.
Very quick.
Yeah.
Because of podcasts, I think. because you can't fake yourself for an hour.
No, it'd be very hard.
Super hard.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why Kamala lost the election, honestly. You were paying attention in Australia to that election?
I don't even know who's the leader in Australia. Like,
oh, you don't?
This is how much I love American politics. Like, my 3 daughters are named Kennedy, Reagan, Carter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's how much I love America. And so, and even my brothers, 2 of them live in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And one of my brothers just had a kid and named the kid Lincoln.
Damn.
You know, so they're all under US presidents. But I was following American politics, like, during the elections period, like crazy. It was so good.
Yeah.
Just to see the marketing behind it and the strategy and how Trump actually won, and, you know, strategic partnerships with Musk, and then getting on Joe Rogan, and then getting on PPD, and, you know, just, checkmate.
He ran a way better marketing campaign.
Yeah. And then come out. But he's competent too, like what you're saying, you can't fake it for 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
And she jumps on and...
Rough. Really tough to watch some of those shows she did. I tried to give it a fair shot, and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah. Oh, you had her on?
No, I didn't have her on, but I was like, I try to be open-minded when it comes to politics. I have on both sides on my show. So I was watching her episodes, and it just wasn't resonating with me because she wasn't being authentic.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
American politics, it affects the whole world. That's why people in other countries pay attention to it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw it from both angles. Like, how's it going to affect? Because we run a lot of business in America,
right?
But also from an entertainment level, and breaking down, like, how do people lead and how do people win over a mass market, and how do people market themselves and get themselves seen and get attention? It's just really fascinating. Yeah, especially when you got $1 billion of budget behind you.
Man,
what would you do if you had $1 billion of marketing spend?
I would run Clippers every minute of the day. Yeah. Are you familiar with that model?
Yeah, I only learned it recently.
WAP and stuff.
Yeah. Because you had Andrew Tate invent clipping, like
pretty much. He did the affiliate clipping model, so he wasn't even paying upfront to the Clippers, which is mind blowing. He would only give them a percentage of what they generated, which is crazy. But I pay mine based, so all my Clippers are performance based. Yeah. I only pay them based off every 100,000 views they generate me.
Yeah.
So I spend $50K a month on that. So if I had even more money, you would see my face on every time you're scrolling on social media. Mr. Beast and all the big guys are spending hundreds of thousands on it every month.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm missing some opportunity here.
Yeah, the trick is to figure out how to monetize it.
Yeah, exactly. Because what's the point in getting views?
Yeah, because all the views, you can't like target like who's seeing it. Yeah. It's just like on your For You page. So it's not like good quality leads.
Yeah.
So you got to figure out like a funnel. But
yeah,
Tate figured it out. That's why he was everywhere.
Yeah. Smart man.
Yeah, very smart. I think it was also really good timing because a lot of men were lost when he was coming out and he was giving advice to men.
And then people were sick and tired of the whole woke movement. And yeah, it's great timing.
That's what I noticed with really successful businesses is timing.
Yeah.
You know? You got to have like a really good product for that time period.
Yep. That's a bit of grace working in your favor as well. Like just right time, right place. And you just took full advantage of it.
Yeah, for sure. But for you, you're like helping people make money, which I tell people is like the ultimate skill. If you could figure out how to do that, like you don't even have to sell at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Like your customers will do your marketing for you.
Selling money at a discount.
Yeah. It's a tough skill to like master, but if you can figure it out. Like for me, I came from the crypto industry.
Yeah.
And I was like really good at finding the right coins. So that's how I built relationships with celebrities and influencers because I could help them make some money.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Because they don't know what to do with their money. They're good at doing what they do, but not investing, hey?
Most people suck at investing. I still suck, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like it's a different skill set.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I'm good at crypto, but I've lost money in so many other investments.
Yeah.
But I just stick to crypto now.
Yeah, I've made a decision to not even focus on investing anymore. Like I've even stopped the whole property game. Like
really?
The last property I bought was about probably 4 years ago. So I made a lot of mistakes and like, I'm not going to stop investing in property. But for me, I realized that if I just focus all my energy on one thing, which is business, then, you know, it's going to be high ROI. Like for example, you could buy a $500,000 property now. And if it goes up every 10 years, on average, it doubles. So in 10 years, that $500,000 property will be $1 million.
Yeah.
In another 10 years, it'll be worth $2 million. And so 20 years, your $500K investment is worth $1.5 million extra in 20 years. And if it's cash flow positive, then you're lucky, but most of the time it's not.
Right.
Now, to buy a $500,000 property, you need to put down $100,000 for that.
At least, yeah.
And so I'd rather put down $100,000 in learning a skill set such as learning how to sell or market, and that $100,000 that I put down now will allow me to make an extra $1 million a year every year for 20 years.
100%.
And that's $20 million.
Yeah, 100%.
So do the maths, 20 million or 1.5 mil. Like I'd rather 20 million.
All day.
Yeah.
And the real estate money, you're not even factoring in inflation.
Exactly.
And the value of the dollar going down.
Exactly. And interest, everything. And then the government could just change a rule and you're done.
Yeah. I would argue you might even lose money because when you factor that in and all the repairs on the house.
Yeah. People don't realize when you index it like that, it's actually, you don't actually make much.
Yeah. There's like calculators that show you all this, and it's actually better to rent right now for most people.
Yep. I am all for renting. Yeah, that's another conflict. I mean, Grant Cardone is like, he's got like how many thousands of properties and he's still all for renting.
Yep.
Yeah. Even Ty Lopez. Like,
I mean, it just right now it makes sense. Maybe if interest rates were 3% again, it's better to buy, but at 8, 9, 10%.
Yeah. People just have this illusion that, oh my gosh, I'm a homeowner, but you're broke.
Yeah. And you don't actually own the home too.
Yeah. You don't. Especially in Australia because it's owned by the Crown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like the Queen could just change the rules, and there's certain properties where it's like, you get a 100-year like lease, and that's another story altogether.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do politics out there ever affect your business?
Not so much because we have an online business and it's international, so we don't really get affected by one particular thing in Australia now. Even interest rates don't really affect us too much.
That's good.
Yeah. It's only the currency and the dollar exchange between Australian dollar and US dollars probably have the biggest bearing on us.
Okay, what's that rate at?
Right now it's 65 cents.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Well, depends which way you look at it.
Yeah.
So
like a
it's good
dollar
for us right now.
Yeah, a dollar here is 65 cents there.
A dollar Australian is 65 cents US.
Oh, the other way. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need to trade more of our money to get less here.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, so for you, it's good if you're getting paid in US dollars.
Exactly.
Okay. I see what you're
We charge
saying.
US dollars.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're getting like a 1.4x on your money then.
Yeah, 1.5.
Nice.
Yeah. So when we charge a 30K program, 30K US, we're actually getting 45.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool.
That is the benefit of living in like another
right.
country, especially like Thailand.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Man, they're like billionaires.
Bro, I went out there and my pad thai was like $1, and it was like the best pad thai I've ever had too.
It's so good. Give me
Dude,
two. Like,
it was nuts. Like if you make like $100K a year there, you're like a baller.
You're a king. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, right?
$1 pad thai.
Out here, $100K a year, you can barely get a
No
house
way.
and
No
afford
way.
your lifestyle, especially if you're married with kids.
Yeah, and an average meal here is like at $20, you know?
Yeah. Oh, at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chipotle is like $15 now. When I was growing up, it was $7.
Far out.
Yeah, everything's just going up. People don't want to think about it, you know?
Yeah.
Like filling up my car is $150 now.
Jeez.
When I was a kid, it was like $20-30.
Far out.
It's nuts, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
That's
super
crazy.
nuts.
So dollar's good now.
Yeah.
Dollar's good.
How can people watching this start their tithing challenge and work with you and everything?
Yeah, so the tiny challenge I was talking about before, easiest way to get started. Even if you've got 5 followers, reach out to your 5 followers and think of a problem that you can help them, like, you solve for them in the next 5 days, and just send them a DM. Hey, look, hey, John, hey, Mary, hey, Tim, I've been thinking about, doing this 5-day challenge, one-on-one, I can only fit in about 3 people to do this because it's one-on-one. And I see you have this problem here with, I don't know, your wife or your marketing or whatever it is. And would you be up for taking on this offer that I have? It's free. There's no charge for it. The only thing I ask is that you show up to the 5 days and do the homework, and you get started. That's how you start off a tiny challenge.
Oh, so it's free the first 5 days.
Yep, it's free. It's like a webinar's free. It's like Hormozy's launch was free. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure you didn't even need to buy the book. You can watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, it was live on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. So there's like people say, oh, should I charge for that? Well, why would you? Like the best marketers in the world do things they do sales events for free. Right. And a tiny challenge is a sales event, but it's done one-on-one. So especially when you're starting out and you got no credibility, then why would you charge? And you don't even know how to sell it yet. And then if you charge for it, then you're going to have to learn how to sell it. And then, that's another complexity added into it. So all of our students who do a tiny challenge, they do it for free. And at the end, they present a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 offer. And then the person says yes, because the reciprocity is so high.
Yeah, you said 1 out of 3 close?
Yeah.
That's super high. So if you get 100 people on there, 33. Yeah,
exactly. Like if you did say 10 tiny challenges in a month, which is very easy to do. Yeah. And you close 3 into a $3,000 offer, that's $9K.
Wow.
And you just got started. and you didn't have to learn tech. You didn't have to speak to an audience. You didn't have to do any launch. You didn't have to worry about not knowing what your offer was or clearing your niche, or you have to have a big audience. Like, so many benefits, and you all can get started right now.
Wow. Yeah. We'll talk after this because I've never done a webinar or anything.
Yeah.
And I feel like
hard.
It's hard, but I feel like with the right offer, it's not too bad.
Yeah. So for a person like you could do a paid tiny challenge because you got credibility.
Yeah.
You've got a brand. Like Russell Brunson, when I explained it to him, he was like, that's so cool. And he's like, can I do one? And it's like, well, if you can do one, do a paid one because he's got a big brand. And so he did a paid one-on-one 5-day challenge, charged $100,000 for it. And he did his call to action. 36 people applied. And he's like, oh, I'm going to take on 2. He took on 2 and made $200,000. At the end of it, he was going to pitch a $250K offer, but he decided he didn't want to do it anymore. So he's like, I've got my $100,000. I'm happy. I just served them.
So he could have made even more.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
$200,000 in a couple hours. That ain't bad.
That's great money.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Money.
And he could probably do that once a month if he wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. So if you wanted to do one, I'll do a paid one. Like say, who wants 5 calls with me one-on-one over 5 days? Over like, I'm going to do a 5-day challenge to help you, I don't know, build a podcast or whatever it is.
Get guests, get views. There's so many angles I could do.
Exactly. I'll tell you this cool thing I did, right? So talking about shadow seating.
Yeah.
So I was on Andy Elliott's podcast yesterday, and since I was there anyway, I said to Andy, like, how much is one-on-one time with you? Because I want to pick your brain. Like he made $160 million last year.
What?
Yeah,
he's doing that in revenue, or
holy crap. Top line, you know,
it's still crazy.
Yeah, $500K a day, you know, and spent the whole day not the whole day with him yesterday, 6 hours with him. It's just making $500,000 a day.
Yeah, and
I just want to figure out like, what is he doing? How's he doing it? And he only started in 2019.
Wow.
You know, this is relatively new.
Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah, very new. And so I just asked him, how much is your one-on-one time? It's like, it's $50,000, but I'll do it for 45. You know,
so $5K discount?
Yeah, $5K discount because I'm traveling all the way. I don't know why he said that, but so I did it for $45,000 for one-on-one time with him. And I asked him, can I get your permission with our one-on-one time that I get some of my clients to shadow through Zoom?
Oh.
Because I was in his office.
Smart.
And I'm going to charge them a small fee. It's not going to be free. Like, they have to pay to shadow. And then whatever I'm learning, they can kind of extrapolate.
Right.
And the win for you is that they don't get to ask you questions. So it's not going to cost you any more time or effort or energy. But I'm going to let you pitch to them. And it's like, okay.
Smart.
So you're paying me $45,000 to let me pitch to your audience. I'm like, yeah, that's right. I'm paying you money to help you make money. And it's like, shouldn't it be the other way around? Like, nah, not really. So I sold 51 shadow seats for $1,000 each.
Wow. You just posted on your Instagram? And
no, it's sold to my clients.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my existing Raven fan clients.
Got it.
Yeah. So I didn't even post it publicly.
Wow. So you could have made $100K probably.
Yeah, I just wanted to make 45 minimum.
Yeah.
Just to break even
to offset your cost.
Yeah. And so, but I sold 51 seats for $1,000 each.
So you made money.
Yeah. I got paid to get one-on-one coaching from Andy Elliott.
That is brilliant.
But they loved it.
Yeah, you turned it into a win-win-win.
Yes.
For you, for Andy, and for the customers.
Yep.
That is brilliant.
Yep. And that's why I bought shadowrichmond.com, and you got to get shadowsean.com.
Dude, that could be a whole business model. That alone,
like
right?
if you wanted to buy, say, I don't know, one-on-one from anyone, really. One-on-one with Grant Cardone, I think, was $100,000. I think
Hormozy paid it. It might have been $250, but something like that.
And let's just say you bought some one-on-one time for whatever the price is, and hey, I'm selling, 50 seats for $5,000 each to watch me get coached, and people will buy that, and you just self-liquidated.
That's brilliant. Yeah, because $1,000 isn't even that much.
Yeah. Otherwise, the alternative, you got to pay $50,000.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. To learn from someone doing $160 million a year, I would pay $1,000 for that.
Yeah,
all day.
It was crazy. The advice was nuts. Yeah.
That's nuts. Yeah, he hate him or love him because I know he's controversial. You can't deny his revenue.
No, he is legit the real deal.
Yeah, that's impressive. I did not know he was doing numbers like that.
Yeah.
And I love the culture he's built too.
They will die and bleed for him. So there's a lot to learn for that.
Everyone's got a six-pack, man.
Dude, I did a gym session with him yesterday. Oh, yeah. I knew that day was coming, so I got a PT in the last 8 weeks trying to get a six-pack. I got almost there. I got a 4-pack.
Wow, in 8 weeks?
Yeah.
That's
I'm not that. I wasn't that big anyway. So
send me that ab routine, please. I need that. Wow, 8 weeks, you got a 4-pack?
Yeah, 8 weeks.
That's really good.
It's mostly diet, man.
Oh, okay.
It's not. It's mostly.
Did you
diet.
go carnivore?
Yeah, mostly protein.
Yeah.
Like I was doing about 2,000 calories a day, but about 1,600 was just protein.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah.
You eat too much carbs, you get fat, you know?
Yeah. And so I was just on ketosis.
Yeah.
Yeah, just burning.
Yeah, I just took a ketone shot.
Nice.
That shit works, man.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like meat, so it was pretty easy to do.
Yeah. You're known for Wagyu out there, right?
Yeah.
In Australia?
Yeah, it's surrounding Wagyu.
Yeah. They got that in the restaurants over here.
Yeah.
Good old Wagyu, man. Well, dude, this has been great. Anything else you want to close off with here?
Yeah. Well, to anyone watching right now, like, I mean, they're always probably thinking, you know, how can I get further ahead? Like, what's the first step I need to do? Always ask who, not how. Who. You are the average of who you spend time with, period. And I know a lot of young people are watching this. They get a lot of, I guess, significance from being the smartest or the highest achiever or the most popular in their group. If you're the most popular in your group, you are in the wrong group. You need to be number 5.
Yeah.
You need to, when I say least popular, I don't mean like the least liked or the biggest loser or anything like that. I mean like you need to be the poorest kid in your top 5, which means you need to be okay with hanging around people that are better than you because you're going to feel insecure. And you got to resolve the story of why they want me in their top 5 when I'm the least successful. They want you because you're hungry, you're driven, you're willing, you're coachable, you want to learn, and you got that desire within you that, you know, like people like us, when we see a young person who's just willing like that, we just want to hang around them because their energy is infectious.
Yep.
And so never sell yourself short on your own energy, even if you haven't got the physical, tangible track record. Find a group of people that's going to lift you up and don't try to be the number 1 in your top 5 ever.
I love that. That's such good advice, too. That will save people decades of effort. Yeah. You know, if they just do that advice alone.
Yeah.
Well, dude, we'll link your tiding challenge below. Stay tuned. I might launch one with Richmond as well. And when you're back in Vegas, hit me up, man.
Awesome, man. Love it, Sean.
See you guys.
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.